Jonah says in the book of Jonah, Jonah says in the book of Jonah that he descended down into Sheol. I think Jonah was dead, and that's the connection. And that hence when he comes forth, he's been made alive. So the connection's very clear. He says he went down to Sheol. What is Sheol? Sheol's the realm of the dead. So I know there are many people who've prefer the idea of somehow being in the belly of a fish, breathing somehow. I'm not sure how that tank of oxygen got in there, but not sure how that tank of oxygen got in there. Not sure how that tank of oxygen got in there.
Talking donkeys! Talking donkeys!
It seems much more that he said he went down to Sheol, and that would be the connection. The point is that Jesus prophesied his own resurrection, and he had to have died in that process. So no one was confused about that. Well, now we're going to get into debating and argumentation if we're going to do that. Yeah.
Just
well, the prophecy says it's alive in the belly.
yeah, not dead.
Sure.
Okay.
He went down alive.
First off, Dr. White said that they would have known what they were saying. Why is it in the plural? The only person who said the 3 days and 3 nights was Matthew, nobody else. Matthew's the same anonymous author that had Jesus riding into Jerusalem on 2 donkeys. Now, was Jonah alive? Everybody knows Jonah was alive. Here's Matthew Henry's commentary. Observe when Jonah prayed, when he was in trouble under the tokens of God's displeasure against him for sin. When we are in affliction, we must pray. Being kept alive by miracle, he prayed. You don't understand the feeling when Christians have to reinterpret clear texts just to try to get around the objections Muslims raise. David used the same language as Jonah in the Psalms that I quoted, because in Hebrew language, coming close to dying and surviving, as my opening statement made clear, like Isaac, is a form of metaphorical death and resurrection. Even Prophet Muhammad, on whom be peace, when he used to wake up, he used to say, praise Allah for raising me alive after I died. And the 3 days and 3 nights, Jesus was putting on what Jews call Saturday night, night of the Sabbath. So Saturday, Sunday, even if you take the full day, it's still 2 days. Clear-cut error. Now Christians have a choice. Either Jesus is a false prophet who died for your sins, or what the gospel writers are trying to put on the tongues of Jesus and is not always accurate.
He says he went down to Sheol. What is Sheol?
David used the same language as Jonah in the Psalms that I quoted.
Dead or alive?
Alive, 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 alive.
Dead or alive?
It's alive, it's alive, it's alive.
Was he dead or was he alive?
Jonah was alive and not dead.
But I said the whale that got away, that whale came from the mouth of Jesus. Jesus spoke about Jonah and the whale. That miracle he didn't fulfill. Now man, you bring 1,000 prophecies to say it was justified. I said the one that Jesus gave himself with his own mouth. Matthew chapter 12 verse 38, 39 and 40. Now I want you to explain that the sign he gave, that Isaiah, so and so, nothing at all. He said, this is the only miracle I'm giving you to the Jews, that what happened to him is going to happen to me. Did that happen? That's all. Did that happen? In a court of law, If a man had made certain utterances, I said, this is the promise he made. Did he fulfill it? Again and again he is failing, according to your explanation. That you allow this whale fish to get away out of your net.
Not because he was actually a particularly good apologist, but he was a tremendous showman.
This is what happens. Allah describes it to us in the Holy Quran. بَلْ نَقْذِفُ بِالْحَقِّ عَلَى الْبَاطِلِ. When truth is hurled against falsehood, it knocks out its brains. It knocks out its brains. It knocks out its brains.
قل يا أهل الكتاب لا تغلوا في دينكم غير الحق ولا تتبعوا أهواء قوم قد ضلوا من قبل وأضلوا كثيرا وضلوا عن سواء السبيل.
سبحان الله والحمد لله والله أكبر.